Alright, guys. Okay, you know what? I give up. That's my intro. I've said alright, guys, in the beginning of every single video for lack of a better way to start it. But we are doing grand duels. I just finished recording. I don't think I have posted it yet. But the video of me doing the classic duels to get these tokens. And it looks like I've already lost. What kind of team choices are Viziel, Gothram, and Archduke? Yeah, see what I mean? I just finished recording the last video, so that's in there. I think it's pretty clear I've lost. Like, literally, a one-chaired Cupid does a lust wings, and we're dead. But hey, you know, what? Almost a mirror match? And they quit? I really don't get why they quit. They also had a Pierce monster. They probably had, like, an equally as good or bad chance. But hey, I am not a complainer. That might be a lie. I don't know. I think I complain sometimes, but don't we all? Oh no, Rarus, you silly goose. Nah. Rarus is absolute decimation to MT teams. This is why you need taunt dodge area, because just like, usually it's like, oh, if you don't have taunt dodge area or a megaton, they could just do an AoE denial. And you're like, nah, because I have MT and they won't cleanse before that. And then you got Rarus and Teddy Bomb. Oh no. Psh, rip, I'm dead. Cherub Cupid, Lust Wings to kill my team. I hate, but I love the new elemental damage multipliers, because it just means if you have the right element, you'll absolutely, like, wipe the floor, then spit in the grave of, like, whoever you're facing. Which, it's like, it's cool when you're fighting bots, and you're like, yeah, I just instant killed that bot in the rank up survival dungeon, you know? And it's all right there, because you're not hurting anyone's feelings. But when you got into PvP, and you get killed by status caster, it pisses you off, I'll be honest, okay? Just had to say it, don't cancel me. But it does. So, oof, I think I've got another loss here. Short videos, people. And I needed Seal Car to go first. Probably should have checked that. Wait, same speed stat? Why couldn't the other one have gone first then? Random control. Turn into a baby, please. Yo. Accuracy? It's a do. I'll freeze you. Because you can AoE cleanse plus curse. Curse. It sounded like I was trying to just sound like Stitch there. You can AoE cleanse plus curse, which is annoying. But don't worry, Seal Car took me down anyways. Liquid magic, I'm guessing. It's a move I loved Seal Car, and I never ran that move. Liquid magic. It's his AoE cleanse plus drowned. Always seemed redundant to me, because it's just an AoE cleanse. I'm like, nah, I'm much too good for just a straight up basic AoE cleanse. And the amount of times it would have proved useful, embarrassing. Hey, you know what? Zyron the Great has pretty good trait. Working on my speaking, because I have like a cut in my mouth, so I'm speaking with kind of a lisp. But Zyron the Great, like, tough, immune to possession, and immune to... it was torture. 2 random heals. Oh, if that gave... I thought that gave regeneration for a second. I was about to be hype. Hope for a baby reversion again? Yeah, you know what? It was too much to ask. Even I'll admit it, you know? I won't be a fool. Sparkus. Oh, that single double cleanse. I never run that, you know? Because the way I see it, you should always run an AoE version of a skill. Because even if you are fighting taunt dodge area, they'll be running one monster that isn't taunt dodge area, and then boom. You know, you hit that monster, and it's like, hey, you know, no harm, no foul. You don't have your healing move? What? I have no attackers here. I was relying on that, man. Dang. Darn. Ding-a-dang. Dim-a-darn. You guys know Timmy Turner. I think his name was like Doug Dimmadome. But darn, this video is going to be a lot shorter than the one that came before it. Because at least in the one before it, I was able to get wins, and then I got 2 straight losses. But here, looks like I'm cooking up 2 straight losses with no wins. Which, you know, sounds like a fancier version, but it's you know, it's subtle code for failure. Okay, Arch? No. People who try to use Uriel for dots are just the weirdest to me, man. Because I'm like, Uriel, he's great. He's an all-around decent guy. But it's like trying to use Fireful as an attacker. Like, sure, technically you could do it in the same way you could, like, throw a rock at a window. But you'll get punished for that, you know? Like, it's not going to get you very far. Whoa, I was actually hoping they added the new, the new denials. Look, I gave him roots. Pretty cool. Give you drowned, hoping that you guys will die pretty soon. Sounds a lot grimmer than I think it is. But then again, it is pretty grim. Darn, he's just going to revive Snowgrass or keep... Oh, yes. No way I beat a Uriel base. Tanzanite Explosion. Recharge. A recharge. And then just keep doing that. And almost boom. You know, I'm working on it. I'll just take away the rest of that stamina. Kind of playing with him. And boom. We got him. We got a win. That takes us to not 1, but 2 level 4 rune chests. Oh, I forgot to give Siokara the healing move again. That's honestly my fault. So do this. You're turned into a baby, perfect. And then freeze to you 2. He has a status caster True Vision. If you're wondering how he nailed it on a bulwark monster and an orc, which orcs have 25% less accuracy to land. If you're wondering why I even mentioned it. Still didn't cleanse away that MT. I always forget. You know? It's one of those things where you're like, I'll deal with it later. But once it comes later, you're like, can I deal with it before? You know? Like, couldn't I have already avoided this situation? So she'll do like a team cleanse plus vulnerable. Oh, she did a single cleanse plus vulnerable. Plus, you know, the pluses don't end there. Damage reduction. That damage reduction part feels redundant. But hey, let me tell you, those little extra gimmicks on moves that feel redundant when you're playing PvP and someone can do this or that, they are just the absolute greatest thing when you're a beginner, you know? You're like, oh, who cares that there's the extra dot shock? But when you're a beginner, you're like, oh, heck yeah, extra dot shock, here we come. You know? So if you're ever like, hey, this is straight up trash, think, there are people less fortunate than you. Starting off the game, having to restart. Actually, a good amount of people I think I've known that had to restart. Like, my brothers literally quit the game because they kept having to restart their decent accounts. You know? Boom! Second win. I actually kind of wish I didn't get this win. Because now, instead of having 2 level 4 rune chests that I can use, I have 1 level 5 rune chest that I can't use. But I will not go down without a fight for no reason, you know? This video is already going to be, like, 20 minutes shorter than it could have been. Because I got bad picks. I might as well ride it all the way through. Boom, AoE freeze. I gotta say, I absolutely love True Vision deniers, as bad as they might seem, you know? Like, boom, perfect example that comes to mind. Tubercon. You know, people really were like, yeah, I mean, he's pretty gimmicky, but he's not going to be meta or anything. And in my mind, I'm just like, you know, I'm flipping out. I'm like, this is crazy. This guy can deactivate my attacker's cooldowns. He can give us stamina. He has true vision and 2 denials. Like, genuinely, I really wish I had gotten Tubercon instead of Xyla. You know? Actually, one of my favorite PvP monsters to come out in some time. Also, I gotta acknowledge that I just got a 4th win. I always surprise myself at how much you can win with weird teams like this, you know? Teams that you pick it out and you're like, oh, I've lost. You lose hope before hope should be lost. I feel like that's something Superman would say. Superman's all about hope. I'm really into comics, so sometimes I'll make references to them. That's just a fair warning. And mostly superhero comics before anyone starts like referencing like Walking Dead or something like that. Okay, come on, guy. I know what that move was. It was his 0 cooldown, 50% stamina removal to all. And I just ask one thing. Why would you do that, man? And then AoE freeze, still got that delicious true vision. Lands on all, and you have no stamina. Okay, you know what? I think I see why I'm winning. It's the fact that I'm just going all in on the denial, and I'm not apologizing. Bro, I won again? What? Well, I really can't win this Grand Duels thing, because if I do get a Master Grand Duels, or Grand Master Duels ticket, then you know what happens? I don't have any Blossom monsters other than Xyla, and Xyla is literally my only mythic. I would be able to do nothing with Grandmaster Duel tickets. At least, not yet. So, you know, I gotta make sure. I should have made sure I lost in the first Classic Duels video, but I got cocky, man. Hydraka, I got to use Hydraka and I got to win. Let me tell you, it got to my head. It was like, you know, you're using Hydraka. Can you really afford to throw a match when all of your crab pride is on the line? And I said no. No, good sir, I can't. Oh yeah, also something kind of cool. They made a Pride Month era saga. And funnily enough, it's like the second Pride thing to come out. And it's once again about a royal... I think it's called Royal Kingdom, or like Royal Guard, something like that. The book is called, at least. It's for Camellia. Her name, for me, I just always think it's going to be a chameleon. And the fact that it isn't, it's got me messed up. But yeah, you remember that ET monster who... I literally didn't know this was a strat with her until like I was, you know, just on a nostalgia trip and went to watching like old Armor Claw videos and saw that people were using her to like ET low damage, cleanse, and then do stun to all. Which I'm like, hey, that reminds me of Teddy Bomb. So I guess she might have been the precursor to that. And before any of you guys asked me, because I was very active in the Corrupted era, I don't know, it's always like, when you think about how you used to play the game, you're always like, yeah, I was pretty dumb. I don't know why, but the Brainlodon, no, not Brainlodon. I'm thinking of Big Freaky Brains, and now there's like 3 brain names: Brainlodon, Brainlian, Mushroom Man. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, by the way, I lost. Sad. Darn. Oh, what? Bro. That was only my first loss? You know, that sounds like I'm trying to flex, but it's not. I thought I was over. Anyways, his name is... whatever. The Era Saga to get Dispelling Fists. And it was just the hardest thing for me. I just could never finish it for the life of me. Because my Swamp Gia monsters were just trash, to say the least. They were just, you know, they weren't great swamp bros. Oh, this is nice. Oh, it's not that nice. Looks like I go for the stamina removal. on you because stamina removal is the only thing you can do against Hydrorian to deny, but it's pretty dang effective. Yeah, and completing that one with the Swamp Gia monsters I had, genuinely, I can't even remember which Swamp Gia monster it was, if it was the Brain one or Wicca, or Arch Wicca as her name was. But whatever. It was really hard. And I didn't get the Dispelling Fist until, like, and I mean this genuinely, way too late. Like, I got it in the Doomsday era. Because I was like, hey, they added more monsters to the Swamp Gia. I can beat this now. And I did go and beat it. And you know what I realized? I was like, there's nothing I can do with Dispelling Fist. Because I never caught on to all the, smart strategies for Dispelling Fist. I was just kind of, numb-faced. I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess this is a thing. I could see this could be useful somewhere. But I was a dunce. I didn't know what to do. So I just kind of sat there with it. Just to make me feel good, sometimes I would use it in, for Lord Nabotis. And I would genuinely ask myself, I was like, what do you think you're doing here? You just slapped it on Lord Nabotis. He's not doing anything with it. But I was, I'm just like, shh. I can't feel like I waited all that time to beat it. And then I beat it and I got to do nothing with it. So, let me have this. Oh my god. What? I cannot win this grand duel. Why am I like... Why is it one of the few times that it's like, yo, I could surprisingly win grand duels with this team? I'm happy about this. Is actually the opposite situation. So, you know what? Just because I think I was gonna win, it hurts my soul to do that, but I had to quit. Because look, now I have 2 level 6 runes. My rune, building, is only at level 4. I can't do nothing with the level 5s, and I can't do nothing with the level 6s. This is why I tried to lose earlier, but, it's just hard to lose when you're such a winner. Quote me on that. Put that in a book, please. Alright. I know 8 is just around the corner, which is when my daily rewards reset, so I probably shouldn't be doing this. But hey, I need. And when I say I need, don't take it as under exaggeration. I need the money to start crafting the legendary habitat because I have Talika right here. But I spent all my money just trying to, invest in my future, upgrading these temples. But now I'm like, I don't have anything else for this, so I need the money for that. But that's about it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't see the first part of this video, go check it out. It was classic duels. It was also fun. I got to use Hydraka, the crab overlord. Leave me a comment and I will respond. Always love to see your comments. What are your thoughts? How would you have done it better? Well, done the first one better at least. I still can't believe I won the second. And subscribe to join the crab army. That's about it for this video. Your favorite Omni-Crab, signing out.